All right, today we're going to try and piece together Elon Musk's grand vision for, well, pretty much everything: humanity, technology, the whole shebang. We're going to unpack his blueprint for the future, pulling it all straight from a recent, really in-depth conversation he had. So let's jump right in.
So, where does all this come from? It all kicks off with this really fundamental question. And for Musk, this isn't just some casual late night thought. Nope. This is literally the engine that drives every single thing he does. It's all about figuring out why we're here. So, let's start with part one, the ultimate question. This is the foundational why that connects everything from Tesla to SpaceX. Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at how he frames this. The goal isn't just to find answers. For him, humanity's entire mission is to grow our collective mind, to get smart enough as a species to ask better, deeper questions. As he puts it, the universe is the answer. We just have no idea what the question is yet. Kind of wild, right? All right, so you have this huge philosophical mission. How in the world do you actually start to build that? How do you expand consciousness on a global scale? And that's where X, the platform we all used to call Twitter, comes into the picture. See, in his view, it's not just a social media app. It's a tool that's being built to act as a kind of global nervous system, a way to connect all of humanity's thoughts into one place. And this slide just lays out the difference perfectly. On one side, you have his vision, a global town square, a place for real, substantive information to be exchanged. And on the other side, his pretty harsh take on other platforms. He calls them dopamine-generating video streams that can lead to a little bit of brain rot. The whole point is to build connection with actual substance, not just endless scrolling. Okay, but let's pause for a second. Why? Why is this digital connection so absolutely critical to his entire philosophy? What's the real endgame here? Well, he uses this incredible analogy from biology to explain it. Think about it. Your body is made of about 30 trillion individual cells. Each one is pretty simple on its own, but together, they create you, a thinking, feeling person. So he asked the question, if a collection of cells can do that, what could a truly connected collection of billions of humans achieve? And this is where it becomes super practical. A single person, all by themselves, can't build a spaceship. No way. But a whole group of people working together, sharing their ideas and efforts, they absolutely can. And that's the kind of power he's trying to unlock on a massive global scale. Now, if you thought that was big, hold on, because the vision gets even bigger. It goes way beyond just the digital world. This is where we start to see how his huge physical technology companies, Tesla, SpaceX, all begin to merge into one plan. You know, most of us look at these companies and see totally separate businesses, right? One makes cars, one shoots off rockets, one develops AI. But from his perspective, they're all just different pieces of the exact same puzzle, all building blocks for one single technological future. All right, check this out. Here's how the pieces fit together. Step 1, Tesla. They are the experts in real-world AI, thanks to self-driving and, of course, solar power. Step 2, SpaceX. They've totally mastered spaceflight. Step 3, X.AI. That's the pure, raw artificial intelligence, the logic. So, what happens when you combine all of that? You get the result, a future of solar-powered AI satellites. So, we have this incredible convergence of technology on the horizon. What does a world powered by all of this actually feel like to live in? Well, the implications for society are absolutely radical, to say the least. And get ready for this prediction. He says that in less than 20 years, maybe even just 10 or 15, working will be optional. Not that jobs will change, but that the entire concept of needing a job to survive will just disappear. So this is the timeline he sees. We go from today, where work is necessary for pretty much everyone, to a future in less than 2 decades where it's just a choice, like a hobby. And this path, he believes, leads toward what people call the singularity. That's the moment when technological growth becomes so fast and uncontrollable that the future becomes completely unknowable. And in this future, notice the words he uses. He doesn't say universal basic income, he says universal high income. He's talking about a world of true abundance, where super advanced AI and robots can create and deliver basically any product or service you can dream up, pretty much on demand. Okay, so after all of that, this massive, mind-bending vision of the future, what does it all mean for us? For anyone out there trying to build something today, he actually boils it all down to a few really simple, practical ideas. First and foremost, his advice is incredibly down to earth. He says the most important thing you can do is just make useful stuff. Create products and services that have real, actual value for other people. Don't chase the money, chase the usefulness. And that leads right into his second piece of advice: be a net contributor. Think of it like a bank account with society. Your goal should always be to put more value in than you take out. And really, this last one just sums it all up perfectly. It's the simplest way to put it. Aim to make more than you take. That's the mantra. If you focus on that, on contributing, he believes success is just a natural side effect. So there you have it. From asking about the meaning of life all the way to a world without work, that's the blueprint. It's this amazing thread connecting philosophy, technology, and society. And it leaves us with one big final thought. With this map of the future laid out, what are you going to build?